Morning. Hold on, I got some notes here. I just like to keep a few notes at the side to remind myself that I don't go off track. It's so easy done, and I'm trying to cram into a short space of time and don't want to miss any of the key points. So I can't see me getting offered Jackie Bird's job at any time soon, can you? Anyway, I've got my notes and they work for me. So it's been a really busy week here at SVL. It's been brilliant, actually. Been out and about, met lots of different companies. They've all got different needs, different types of businesses. So that's quite exciting, and that's the part about my job I love the most, getting out and meeting new people and working with the contacts that we've had over the years. One of the highlights this week, we had an event in Glasgow at the Citizen M. The event was actually based around employee engagement. It was hosted by my colleagues Anne and Richard, and I was there to help support them. There was a lot of new faces and existing customers there. Really, really lovely, quirky place actually. It's quite cool, and the event was very well attended, so thank you to any of my contacts and everyone else who came along. It was great, and you helped make it a success for us. So if you're around my age, yeah, we won't say what that is, but if you're around my age and you maybe worked in a call centre, say like in the late 90s, back then it was really sort of strict, and it's weird experience working in a call centre. You could, very easily, in fact frequently, be asked, Debbie, where were you yesterday at 5:27 for 2 minutes and 17 seconds? Now clearly you've probably nipped to the loo, but it was frowned upon that you hadn't gone at your 2:30 break. You should have went to the toilet then. So yeah, thankfully we've moved on a lot since then. It was all about the KPIs, and actually I would question, and as I'm sure many of you would, if the KPIs were actually relevant to business growth. So that's where we were back then. As I say, we've evolved, and I think it started off where organisations became a lot more focused in customer experience. Today this is still very, very important, and I hope that people never take their eye off the ball with that one. So that's massively important. But also what's happening now is organisations are moving to an employee engagement focus. Now the benefits of that are huge. If you have ever worked or been connected with me, you'll know that I'm really passionate about employee engagement. I see so much more success when these things are in place. So it's really good to be part of this event. I actually heard so many great stories and just loved it. So one of the things that I have noticed now with the employee engagement being a big thing is companies are taking on tools such as WFM, which was part of what we were showing at our event on Wednesday. WFM tools were introduced, and so staff became empowered. They were actually empowered to be part of their own scheduling. Encouraged to live a work-life balance, massively important. So as you can imagine, with that, organisations can quite quickly see their return on investment. So sickness would go down, attrition went down, and with that, I don't think I have to tell you how much it costs to not only recruit people but to actually train them. So customers then got a better experience because they were dealing with staff who were happy, they were engaged in their job and focused and motivated. And over and above that, they were actually dealing with people who were actually experienced, because people weren't leaving and they were staying in their jobs long term and becoming more involved in businesses. So that was fantastic. So productivity shoots up. Some organisations obviously take a wee bit of time to flip the mindset of looking at the employee engagement, but those who did really rocketed in their success. And I'm very fortunate to say I got to hear some talks from some organisations at our event on Wednesday who've actually engaged in these products within their companies. It was great to hear their journey, so pre-employee engagement, pre-WFM, and what they're doing now and what that's actually done for their business, for their staff, for the motivation of everyone, and ultimately the bottom line, the growth of the business. So it was great. But so if you'd like to hear anything more about WFM, or you're interested in employee engagement, you want to talk to one of us, get in touch with me directly, or indeed contact Richard or Anne, who are the WFM specialists, and I'll tag them in the post underneath so you can contact them and link in with them. So yeah, thanks for listening today, and have a fantastic weekend. Thank you.